Hi, and welcome to Kind Humans. I'm your host, Shelby Sturgill. Today we're going to be talking with Maya McIntosh, who's the star of our new MSU TV show, Drifter, and we're also going to be talking with Tithi Patel, who is an astrophysics major. And we'll see you all after this break.
Women's virtue is amazing, sisterhood, independence.
Women's virtue is a safe place, it's spiritually powerful, and it's truly divine amongst women.
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Hi, and welcome back to Kind Humans. Today we are talking with Maya McIntosh, who is the star of our new MSU TV show, Drifter. How are you today?
Pretty good, and how about yourself?
I'm doing pretty all right. So how are you enjoying MSU so far?
It's been really fun. I've made a ton of new friends, got involved with a lot of things, especially in the first few weeks here. And it's been really nice. It's been really nice having independence and freedom to do kind of what you want.
All right. And was there anything that drew you towards Morehead State particularly?
Well, I was involved with the Select Band for 2 years. I came here on 2 different occasions. Funny thing is, I didn't like it the first few times I did come. But when I returned to get a tour, I absolutely fell in love with not only the practicums, but with the area itself. So I had to come back.
All right. And what is the show you are on about?
So I am in the show Drifter, as you said, and it's basically a superpowered MSU student who has the power of super speed, and they save the campus from X Factor.
All right. And what made you want to decide to pursue that kind of show?
Well, I was already in love with theater. I love acting and being behind the camera and helping with that kind of stuff. And there was a bunch of auditions, and I felt like auditioning for each and every one of them. This one stood out to me the most. I am a huge Marvel nerd, so I've always wanted to be the superhero in my own story. So that was my top priority audition.
All right. And how is filming going with, COVID restrictions? Is that easier? Is it getting hard? What is it like?
It's easier than you would think it is. Yes, we do have to wear the mask constantly, and that does prove a hindrance to audio, to visual at times, which we have overcome, especially after the first episode. Like now we are recording in an audio suite where it sounds a lot better than if we wore the masks and used a mic on set. So it's a lot clearer vocals and stuff, but it's also really fun because even if you mess up, then you can redeem yourself in the audio suite and make it sound and look a lot better.
It's also what you're wearing, your costume for the show?
You'll have to find out.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with me, Maya. And we will see you all after the break.
At MSU, I know I can succeed because of our professors. And while I may disagree about the amount of homework at times, I know I can count on them to be there for me. So thank you for making Morehead a home and each class a family.
Welcome back to Kind Humans. This week, our segment producer Hannah Bartley spoke with Abigail Fagan, who is the president of the SWISE organization. Take a look.
Hello, I am Hannah Bartley, and this is my segment for Kind Humans. I am interviewing Abigail Fagan, the president of Society of Women in Space, and she is an applied physics major and math major. Thanks for watching. What is the main goal of your club?
The main goal is mostly women supporting women in STEM. Specifically, the space majors is what we're targeting, but it's open to any women. And the main goal is just, support each other and develop those professional skills for later in life.
So do you think women in STEM just there's not very many of them?
Yeah, there's definitely a disproportionate number of guys to girls.
That's fair. So why did you join the club specifically?
I joined the club a couple years back because it looked really fun. It was a space-themed club. It was a lot of women supporting women, and the upperclassmen at the time were awesome. They were really fun.
So how did you originally first hear about the club?
I first heard about it it was like posters and also the Eagle Fest. I saw one of their booths and signed up for the club that way.
So is that something you guys do every year to promote the club?
Yeah, so we actually had our first with our current officers. We had our first Eagle Fest this past semester.
And what do you enjoy the most about the club?
I enjoy just getting to know people, and the environment of the club is fantastic. It's just hanging out. You get to meet a bunch of wonderful women, and it's really uplifting.
So, what kind of events have you done with SWISE?
So, for the past couple of years at SWISE, we've done mostly social events and community service projects. We've done a lot of events that were based around helping people develop the professional skills that you'll need post-undergraduate, and that's a lot of what we're doing in the club.
So you're applied physics, but you're also the president of SWISE.
Yeah. So I was an astrophysics major, and I have an astrophysics minor now, but I ended up dropping the major.
So is there any other ways that people would learn more about the club and try to join it?
There is an online website that we have, Eagle Link, I believe, and we have our club through there that people can register to sign up for.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much for being here to be interviewed and
Yeah, of course.
telling more people about SWISE. So, thanks. If you are interested in joining SWISE or just want to get more information, search SWISE in Eagle Link. Thanks for watching.
All right, that was a great segment. Thank you so much, Hannah. And we'll see you all right after this break.
Career Services offers many different services to both students and employers. We're here to connect students with employers and graduate programs. We help students along in the process of polishing their resumes and getting ready for interviews.
This is your desk. You're at it a lot these days, so you might as well make it comfortable. But doing it like this can actually be more uncomfortable and harmful over time. Sit up in your chair and sit back slightly, letting the chair support you. Place the top of your monitor at eye level and keep your keyboard in front of you, setting your mouse to the side. Now you're ready to get back into those web conferences we've all grown to love.
Hi, and welcome back to Kind Humans. And today we are talking with Keethi Patel. How are you?
I'm well. How are you today?
I'm doing great. What made you want to study astrophysics?
I believe as a kid I've spent hours just pondering and looking up at the night sky and just wondering what was out there. But one of the key moments that marked my decision was when the Mangalyaan mission from the Indian Space Research Organization was actually reaching Mars's orbit. I think that moment I really realized that this is what I wanted to do with my life.
And what do you plan to do with your degree?
I do just plan on working in the research industry and probably work on space mission and just help mankind learn more about space.
And are there a lot of women in your program?
Unfortunately, there are not a lot of women as much as I would like to see. I've seen a lot of progress being made over the years, and I hope it continues.
And I've read up on the astrophysics on NASA's website, and it talked about how the universe works and how we humans got to this point we are at now. One question that stood out to me, though, was are we alone? And do you personally think that there is more life outside of our own solar system?
I love when this question gets asked because there's just 100 ways you could answer this. I believe that we're probably out there alone, or if you're not, we'll end up finding a very weird kind of microorganism, but not like an intelligent alien life we plan on doing. Because humans need to realize of how much of a rare possibility Earth existing life is. Because for it to happen, millions of factors actually played out perfectly fine, like the weather being perfect for so many years, or Earth being the exact diameter at an exact temperature, or Moon being this diameter and having that much tilt. So there's just infinite factors that lead to it. So I believe we're probably alone.
All right. And earlier this past summer, we watched Mr. Jeffrey Bezos take off into space in his rocket. Do you think the path we humans have set for space travel is becoming more and more of a reality?
Yeah, I do believe that it is becoming more of a reality the more we progress into advancements, because I feel people have also realized that we're only going to be able to make this happen if we choose efficient ways, whether it is in money, whether it is in resources. Like we've seen, there are so many reusable rockets going on. So I believe people are really working on it, and as I speak, there's plenty of more inventions being made at this current time.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today and talking with me.
Thank you for having me.
We will all see you all next week with Miss Liv Walker as your host. Hope to see you then.